Thank you. Hey guys, this is Take On Taylor. You're listening to Be Heard Mystery. What's up? Today we'll be talking about Tina and withdrawals. Now, the ones of you that don't know who that is, we're talking about methamphetamine and just the effects that it does to some of us. So I'm going to go on here with this song. When we come back, we're going to talk about it, and then we have a new host that's on the show, for Banger the Brain, and you'll get to hear him, and you'll hopefully, I pray, I'll give him much love and listen to his show. So stick around. Hey guys, this is Take On Taylor, and you're listening to Be Heard Ministry. Today we're going to be talking about When Tina Calls, which is methamphetamine. And you know, if it's global now, I mean, it's everywhere. So they call it crystal, crank, Tina, ice, glass, and it's all methamphetamine, and it's growing increasingly, and it's everywhere. Now, they have a Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration, and they released a report stating that admissions to treatment for methamphetamine abuse have increased significantly. So across the nation, moving from west to east, states in the Midwest and South where meth rates were relatively low only a decade ago are now experiencing some very high rates. And they expect it to keep skyrocketing. And it's issued from the one issued 3 years ago that more than 12.3 million Americans indicated they had tried meth, and 15 million said they were regular users of it. That's a lot of people. So the Drug Enforcement says they seized over 17,000 methamphetamine labs. Wow. And it's increased 129% from 5 years earlier. So what do we know about this drug? We know that it seeks, it destroys, and it's not of God, and it's of Lucifer himself. So but what happens? What happens to you when you get on this drug? Well, it's powerfully addictive, and it's a stimulant that dramatically affects the central nervous system, okay? And it's easily to produce this drug, and it's inexpensive, and it's available at any local or hardware store. So meth can be ingested, and it can be snorted, and it can be smoked, or it can be injected. And regardless of how it enters the body, the effects are the same but different. You're going to have intense anxiety. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be paranoia is going to set in. You're going to have mood swings. You're going to have depression. Now, due to some of the professors that are in Georgia, they are doing research, and they conducted that 70 people that were interviewed. They were specifically interested in three things: how users define being dependent, and what were their decisions in making things. most of them can't finish anything that they start, because we all know that tweakers, they want to tweak and they want to do things, but do they really finish things? And it says right here, it says that that they just cannot. They want to do one thing, and they'll go to another. They say meth is very unique, though, and the professor said that in that it spans cultures, ages, sexual orientation, and geographic locations. States need to recognize the need for research in their areas and treatment programs for this subject. They think that that crack in the 80s was going to take over, and it was like by far that day it was wiping out our country. But this is global. I mean, this drug is in everywhere. I mean, there's kids that are at like 11 and 12 years old that are starting to do this drug. And what are we doing about it, and what do we know about it? So, I'm going to be